Breaking right now. GM trucks are in the spotlight again, but this time it's not about horsepower, towing numbers, or dealership deals. It's about real-world problems owners are reporting with the Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra in 2024-2026 models. From sudden engine failures being investigated by federal regulators, to major recalls over brake parts that could cause fires, and software and transmission nightmares that are haunting owners across the country, the complaints are stacking up fast. This is especially big news because the Silverado has been one of the best-selling vehicles in the US. And now, some owners are questioning whether the reliability everyone counted on is starting to crack. Let's cut straight to the chase. Because if you're considering a GM truck in 2026, you need to hear what owners everywhere are warning you about. First off, the engine reliability thunderbolt. The U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has opened an investigation into more than 877,000 GM vehicles equipped with certain L87 V8 engines, including 2019-2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500s and GMC Sierra 1500s. Some owners have reported bearing failures and engines seizing without warning, which can lead to sudden power loss and serious safety risks. That's not small. That's a federal preliminary probe. And it doesn't stop there. GM had to recall more than 62,000 Silverado medium-duty trucks because of a faulty brake pressure switch that can leak fluid, cause a short circuit, and potentially lead to a fire, even when the truck is parked. Owners were advised to park outside and away from structures until the fix is ready, because an underhood fire risk isn't something you ignore. Now, on the engine side, federal concerns are growing. Regulators have widened an investigation into GM's 6.2-liter L87 V8 engines after additional reports of bearing failures and crankshaft defects that led to engine damage, knocking noises, and even fires in some cases. These engines are used across Silverado, Sierra, Tahoe, Yukon, and Escalade, meaning this problem isn't isolated. But that's just the high-profile stuff. Let's talk about what owners are actually experiencing on the ground. Many drivers have taken to forums, Reddit, and review sites to report transmission problems in both Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. Vibration, harsh or delayed shifting, slipping gears, and even complete failures of the 10-speed automatic transmission have been widely shared. Some owners describe their truck shaking violently under light acceleration, a symptom that shouldn't happen with a brand-new drivetrain. Electronics are another hidden headache. Users report that the infotainment system freezes, Apple CarPlay doesn't use full screen area, and multiple software updates haven't fixed the issue. GM still hasn't addressed this despite countless complaints, leaving owners stuck with a half-baked tech experience in trucks costing $50K plus. Owner reviews paint a stark picture as well. Some 2026 GMC Sierra drivers are already complaining about engine warning lights coming on within the first month of ownership, long dealership service waits, slow warranty reimbursements for simple repairs, and frustrating dealership responses. Consumer reliability surveys don't sugarcoat it either. Reports indicate that brake issues, electronics glitches, fuel system sensors, and emissions controls are frequent trouble spots in the Silverado 1500. All things that ideally shouldn't pop up within the first few years of ownership. And there's even more chatter from real owners. Intermittent AC failures, power steps deploying on their own, sensors acting up, dash lights flickering, and complaints about dealer service being unable to find problems or fix them permanently, even after multiple visits. This growing body of feedback has many buyers asking the hard question: is the legendary GM truck reliability slipping? Some owners still praise their older V8s and older model years with thousands of miles of trouble-free driving, but the pattern in recent model years, especially 2022 onward, shows far more frequent and expensive failure points than many expected. And here's the truth. You can't ignore this if you're truck shopping in 2026. Mileage, engine choice, transmission version, and options like advanced electronics aren't just about price. They could determine whether your truck remains dependable or becomes a weekly shop visit. We're only scratching the surface here. Up next, we're going deeper into specific year-by-year owner complaints, transmission versus engine trouble breakdowns, what warranty coverage really means, and the smartest ways to protect yourself before you hit buy on a GM truck. So stick with this because the story gets even more important. Now let's dig deeper into the year-by-year breakdown of GM truck problems, starting with the 2022 Silverado and Sierra models. Owners reported a notable spike in engine warning lights, appearing within the first 5,000 to 10,000 miles, often linked to the 6.2-liter L87 V8 engine. Common symptoms included rough idling, sudden power drops, and knocking noises. Some drivers even experienced engine stalls on highways, prompting emergency service calls. While GM extended warranties for specific engine components, not every issue is fully covered, leaving some owners with out-of-pocket repair costs exceeding $5,000 in extreme cases. Moving into 2023 models, transmission complaints became more frequent. The 10-speed automatic, designed to balance fuel economy and performance, began showing signs of slippage under heavy load, delayed shifts, and jerky downshifts, particularly in trucks used for towing or hauling. These problems have been documented across both Silverado and Sierra trims, including LT, RST, and even some high-country editions. Dealerships have issued software updates and replaced components in some cases, but the problem persists for a significant percentage of owners, especially those driving more than 20,000 miles per year. By 2024, electronics and infotainment issues emerged as a major concern. Owners complained of frozen touchscreens, Bluetooth connectivity problems, and malfunctioning ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems features. Features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring occasionally stopped functioning mid-drive, which isn't just frustrating, it's potentially dangerous. These software-related glitches have prompted GM to push multiple OTA, over-the-air updates, but user feedback indicates that the fixes aren't always permanent. 2025-2026 models show a mix of all these problems compounded. Early adopter reviews report recurring engine noises, electronic sensor failures, and even brake fluid leaks, some of which led to recalls and safety investigations. Even trucks with low mileage under 15,000 miles have experienced these failures. This makes the RHD and fleet buyers nervous, and private buyers are increasingly cautious, often checking NHTSA recall databases and forum threads before committing to a purchase. Towing performance, long a GM's strength, is also being questioned in the latest Silverados and Sierras. Some owners report transmission overheating while towing near max capacity, triggering engine derate warnings. While the trucks technically remain safe, these incidents reduce confidence for full load usage, a critical factor for truck owners who rely on their Silverado or Sierra for work or recreational towing. Another hidden issue is fuel system sensors and emissions controls. Some owners have seen check engine lights come on due to faulty O2 sensors or evaporative emission system errors, which, although minor in terms of immediate drivability, can lead to failed emissions tests and costly repairs if not addressed promptly. Now, let's talk about dealer experience and warranty coverage. Many owners express frustration over long wait times for parts and labor, especially for high-demand models. Even covered repairs can take weeks to complete, leaving owners without a reliable truck. Extended warranties help, but understanding what's covered and what requires approval from GM corporate is crucial before purchase. Next, we'll dive into the smart strategies for buying a 2026 GM truck while avoiding these pitfalls, including which engines, transmissions, trims, and dealer programs to focus on, ensuring you get a truck that's performance-ready, safe, and dependable for years to come. Now, if you're considering buying a 2026 Silverado or Sierra, here's how to navigate the hidden pitfalls while still getting the truck you want. First, pay close attention to the engine and transmission combination. The 6.2-liter L87 V8 has more power, but also carries the highest number of reported failures in recent years, especially in heavy-duty and towing applications. If your priority is long-term reliability, some owners suggest opting for the 5.3-liter V8 with active fuel management. It may deliver slightly less power, but it's proven more durable across 2022-2026 models. Transmission choice matters too. While the 10-speed automatic provides smooth shifts under normal driving, trucks that see frequent towing or off-road use may experience slippage or delayed engagement. Ask the dealer if they've updated your specific VIN with the latest transmission software patch, and verify if any recall or service campaign applies to the unit you're considering. Next, electronics and software. GM's infotainment and driver assist packages are robust, but can be a headache if unpatched. Before purchasing, test every feature: Apple CarPlay, wireless charging, adaptive cruise, lane assist, parking sensors, and touchscreen responsiveness. Make sure the truck has the latest software version installed, and if possible, confirm dealer service history to see if prior glitches have been addressed. Inspect recalls and service campaigns. Even brand new trucks may have pending recall work. Check NHTSA.gov or GM's official recall page for your VIN. Pay particular attention to brake system recalls, engine investigations, and wiring harness issues, which can impact safety and resale. Some dealers offer pre-installed recall fixes if you act early, which is an added bonus. Finally, consider optional packages carefully. Features like the Performance Suspension, Z71 Off-Road Package, or luxury high country upgrades can enhance value and driving experience but may add complex electronics, heavier braking components, and more sensors, which increases potential points of failure. Weigh comfort and aesthetics versus long-term reliability, especially if you plan to keep your truck for 100,000 plus miles. Next, we'll break down real owner experiences, detailed maintenance costs, and which dealer incentives in 2026 can save you thousands, showing you exactly how to secure a GM truck that's fun, powerful, and dependable while avoiding the worst hidden problems. Now let's talk real owner experiences. Because numbers, recalls, and press releases only tell part of the story. Across forums, Reddit threads, and consumer review sites, many Silverado and Sierra owners are sharing first-hand headaches and lessons learned. One common theme? Unexpected engine noises within the first 10,000 miles, ranging from piston knock to lifter tapping, especially on trucks with the 6.2-liter V8 paired to the 10-speed automatic. While some dealers have repaired or replaced components under warranty, others have waited weeks for parts, leaving owners without a reliable truck during critical work periods. Transmission complaints are another recurring story. Many owners report harsh or delayed shifts, particularly when towing heavy loads. A Sierra owner from Ohio shared that their truck jerked violently while hauling a trailer, even though the vehicle was within towing specs. Multiple trips to the dealership were required to update the transmission software, and the problem briefly recurred after each update, highlighting that some issues remain persistent even with GM support. Electronics are a growing frustration for 2024-2026 model owners. Infotainment freezes, inconsistent Apple CarPlay connectivity, and malfunctioning ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, are common complaints. Some owners report that lane assist or adaptive cruise will disengage mid-drive, creating dangerous situations if they're not paying attention. Another Silverado owner noted that dashboard warning lights flickered for weeks, with the dealer initially unable to pinpoint the cause. This isn't just annoying, it's a hidden cost and a potential safety risk. Brake and fluid system issues continue to surface as well. Certain Sierra models have experienced brake fluid leaks due to faulty pressure switches, prompting recalls and safety advisories. GM has instructed owners to park outdoors until repairs are completed, highlighting the severity of the problem. Fires are rare, but the possibility alone creates anxiety among owners, especially those with families or who live in dense neighborhoods. On the bright side, many owners praise older engines and simpler configurations, particularly the 5.3-liter V8 paired with a standard 8-speed automatic. These trucks see far fewer complaints, with many logging over 200,000 miles trouble-free. The lesson here? Avoid the newest high-output engines or models with maximum tech unless you're ready for potential dealership visits. Next, we'll break down maintenance costs, smart inspection strategies, and warranty coverage tips, showing you exactly how to protect yourself and get the most out of your GM truck purchase in 2026. Now let's get into the maintenance costs and inspection strategies that can save you thousands and keep your GM truck running reliably. First, regular engine and transmission checks are crucial, especially if you're looking at the 6.2-liter V8 Silverado or Sierra 1500. Have a trusted mechanic inspect for bearing noises, oil pressure drops, and early signs of engine knock. Preventive oil changes using high-quality synthetic oil and monitoring fluid levels weekly can help catch problems before they escalate. Owners report that trucks maintained meticulously tend to avoid the most severe engine failures. Transmission maintenance is just as important. Even though the 10-speed automatic is designed for durability, frequent towing or off-road use can accelerate wear. Inspect the fluid condition and level, and consider having a dealership or certified tech update the transmission software before mileage climbs. A preemptive software update can prevent harsh shifting or slippage, which is one of the most common complaints in 2024-2026 models. Electronics and infotainment require careful attention too. Test every system before buying. Touchscreen responsiveness, Bluetooth connections, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, backup camera, parking sensors, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise. Ensure the truck has the latest over-the-air software updates, and confirm that any known issues have been addressed in service records. This will save you frustration after purchase and reduce costly dealer visits. Brake and fluid systems are another hidden cost. Check for recall notices, specifically for brake pressure switches and fluid leaks. Inspect brake lines, pads, rotors, and fluid levels during a test drive. Make sure the dealership has completed all manufacturer recalls or service campaigns. This ensures your truck isn't a safety hazard and can help maintain resale value. Warranty coverage can make or break ownership experience. GM's bumper-to-bumper and powertrain warranties are solid, but extended warranties or certified pre-owned CPO programs can provide peace of mind for newer or high-mileage trucks. Many owners report that having an extended warranty absorbs unexpected repair costs, especially for electronics and high-output engines. Up next, we'll dive into the smartest buying strategies for 2026 GM trucks, including best trims, dealer incentives, and how to negotiate for maximum savings, so you can avoid hidden problems while securing a reliable, high-performing Silverado or Sierra. So here's the bottom line. GM trucks are incredible machines on paper. Powerful engines, massive towing capabilities, bold styling, and a legacy of dominating U.S. truck sales. The Silverado and Sierra have long been considered pillars of reliability and performance, earning a loyal following of drivers who need a truck that can work as hard as they do. But as we've seen in 2024-2026 model years, there are hidden problems creeping into even these iconic trucks, and being aware of them is critical for anyone thinking about driving off a lot with a GM badge on the front. We've covered engine issues, transmission complaints, brake system recalls, electronics glitches, and real-world owner experiences, all of which reveal one central truth. Not every Silverado or Sierra is trouble-free, especially in newer model years with high-output engines, advanced electronics, and the latest tech packages. The 6.2-liter V8, the 10-speed automatic, and high-tech infotainment systems all bring exciting performance and convenience, but they also come with increased complexity, which can mean more points of failure, more trips to the dealership, and higher repair costs if you're not careful. But don't let that scare you. There's a reason these trucks still dominate the market. GM has a history of responding to problems, issuing recalls, software updates, and warranty coverage to protect owners. The key is knowing what to look for, what to avoid, and how to make smart decisions before buying or leasing a truck. If you take the time to inspect engines, check transmission software, verify recalls, and ensure your truck has received proper maintenance, you're dramatically reducing your risk of experiencing these hidden issues. Knowledge is power, and in the world of GM trucks, it can literally save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. Another major takeaway is understanding dealer incentives, pre-order perks, and warranty programs in 2026. GM is offering special deals, financing promotions, and certified pre-owned options, which give buyers access to extended coverage, lower monthly payments, and additional protection for the newest trucks. Combining these incentives with careful vehicle inspection and knowledge of which trims and engines have historically been more reliable gives you the best chance to drive a truck that's both thrilling and dependable. Whether you're leaning toward a workhorse LT model, a sporty RST, or a fully loaded high country, the right research can make all the difference. And let's not forget real-world experiences. Listening to owners who have lived with these trucks gives insight that no spec sheet or dealership brochure can provide. Reports of early engine noises, transmission hesitations, electronics quirks, and dealer delays show patterns that every prospective buyer should consider. But there are also countless stories of well-maintained trucks cruising past 200,000 miles without major issues, proving that GM trucks can still deliver the durability and reliability they've been known for, as long as you make informed choices. So, if you're in the market for a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado or GMC Sierra, take these points seriously. Know the engine and transmission options, check for software updates, inspect recalls, evaluate trim levels and optional packages, and leverage dealer incentives. Don't rush your purchase just because of a flashy ad or a low monthly payment. The difference between a headache-free truck and a recurring problem can come down to research, timing, and careful decision-making. In conclusion, GM trucks are still powerful, capable, and highly desirable vehicles, but awareness is everything in 2026. Hidden issues like engine bearing concerns, transmission software quirks, brake system recalls, and infotainment glitches are real, but they are manageable with preparation and knowledge. By following the guidance we've covered today, you can maximize reliability, minimize surprises, and enjoy every mile in your Silverado or Sierra. Remember, these trucks are built to work, built to tow, and built to dominate. But like any high-tech machine, they require informed ownership to get the most out of them. Do your homework, inspect carefully, and leverage every warranty, incentive, and dealer program available. When done right, a GM truck isn't just a vehicle. It's a long-term partner for work, adventure, and everything in between. So whether you're hauling, towing, off-roading, or just cruising in style, the 2026 Silverado and Sierra can still be the reliable, high-performing trucks you've come to expect. And now, you know exactly what to watch for, what to ask, and how to protect yourself. Knowledge isn't just power. In the world of GM trucks, it's the ultimate key to enjoying every mile, every adventure, and every workday without the hidden surprises that others are complaining about.